Hello, my name is Kim Dome and I am the Family and Consumer Sciences teacher at Wheatland High School. Today I'm going to talk to you about the USD 292 and the demographics of our school and community. And when I started the T2T program, one of the things that I wanted to do was to work at a small school. And our school is definitely small. And so Wheatland High School is located in Grainfield, Kansas. Grainfield is in Gove County, and there's two high schools here, Wheatland High School and Quinter High School. So there's a little, hometown rival there. Gove County has a population of 2,718, and Quinter High School, on one hand, it focuses on drawing the students out of Quinter, which is a little bit bigger town than Grainfield. So Wheatland High School supports the students from 4 different communities within Gove County, which are Grainfield Park, Gove City, and Grinnell. Grainfield has a population of 328, Park 129, Gove City 86, and Grinnell 269. So it's a very small 1A school. Wheatland High School is a part of USD 292. In the District 292, there are 2 schools, Wheatland High School and Wheatland Elementary School. 292 has a cooperative agreement with USD 291. 291 is about 8 miles away in Grinnell, Kansas, and they have Grinnell Elementary School and Grinnell Middle School. So 292 and 291 share a superintendent, many teachers and staff, especially supplementary staff, and our specials like art and music, computer tech teachers go to both districts. USD 292 middle schoolers attend GMS and USD 291. So if you live in Grainfield and your kids go to Grainfield Elementary or Wheatland Elementary, in middle school they'll go to Grinnell. And then 291 high schoolers attend Wheatland High School in 292. That's why our mascot, or when we talk about Wheatland High School, a lot of times you'll hear Wheatland Grinnell Thunderhawks, because they try to get that Grinnell in there, even though the actual name is just Wheatland High School. Organizational structure, as I said before, USD 292 and 291 share a superintendent. USD 292 has one principal, and he is over both the high school and the elementary school. And 291 does the same thing. They have a principal for the elementary school and middle school. The principal answers to the superintendent and works closely with the principal of USD 291. Because they both work for the same superintendent, they both have students from 291 and 292, they all kind of work together. Within our own school district, 292, it's a very warm, energetic climate. All the teachers know each other real well. We know the students real well. Within the community, though, there's still some contention between 292 and 291. Things that happened way back before I even moved to Kansas, about when the districts decided to join and when they used to be rivals years ago. So you still have some people that are, all about Grinnell and what needs to happen there, and others that are all about Grainfield. And so sometimes little petty issues can arrive. At our high school, we're 86% white, 11% Hispanic, and 3% African American. Last year, Wheatland High School had their very first African American graduate in 2020. Their very first African American graduate. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't put my head around that, but that is true. 39% of our students are economically disadvantaged, which is about 8% less than the state average. And if you notice over in the right category at the bottom, 10% of families in Gove County are considered in poverty. Only 10%, because there is poverty here, of course, but not as bad as in some bigger cities, counties, and other places. Gender, we're about similar to the state average, 45% male, 55% female. 0 of our students at Wheatland High School are English language learners. 0 students are reported as migrants. ACT scores. I couldn't find any data on individual things like science, reading, and math, but I did find our ACT scores. In 2020, our average score was 19.3, which is 1.1 points below the state average. And I compared this to 5 years ago when our average was 22.3, which is 1 point higher than the state average. So we have actually went down in our ACT scores, and the state average has went down a little bit as well. And then, as I said before, 10% of the families in Gove County are considered in poverty. 97% of Gove County residents are reported as white or Caucasian. So we don't have a lot of diversity in race and ethnicity. I would like to say that our African American students in the high school right now are either adopted into white families or come from a biracial family. So we do not have any black students that have both a black mom and a black dad in the household. Educational options. So for our very small school, the website on KSDA said we enrolled 38, but that is not correct. We have about 50 students enrolled this year. We have the Northwest Kansas Educational System, and they come in and they do our gifted program and our special ed program. So any accommodations come from that, and our MTSS coordinator, which is a very brand new position for us this year. We have an MTSS coordinator in the high school and elementary school. So we can use the accommodations they give us through the IEPs, but any teacher can also modify how they see fit if they need to modify a student for learning or testing or just regular lesson plans. Right now, we do not have any CTE pathways, but I am working on that for this year to start next year in family and consumer science. And I really feel like we could do family and consumer science and some health sciences as well. We offer many college courses. College comp, speech, and psychology are offered through Colby Community College. And also students can take electives through Colby Community College their junior and senior year. For example, my son, who's a junior, is taking an animal science course through Colby Community College. All right, other educational options that are in-house. We have a magnificent shop and metal and woodworking program. Our students are always doing some of the best work there in metals and wood, and even learn welding and all kinds of great skills there. We have a phenomenal art program in where our art teacher will do a basic art class for freshmen, but 4 years of advanced art. Family and consumer sciences, we offer foods, nutrition, wellness, child development, personal finance, consumer economics, and math. We just a lot of classes, and we can even do independent studies. I've done independent studies with foods and fashion and interior design. Science, we have in addition to our normal, biology, chemistry, things that kids have to have, we have anatomy and physiology and forensic science. And then we also have a new program. We just started FFA last year, and we have Intro to Ag, Agribusiness, and Animal Science that also accompanies our science program. Math, we have the traditional math classes, and our math teacher also does college algebra and trigonometry in-house. English, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then they can take English comp and speech as a college class their senior year through Colby Community College. But we also offer desktop publishing, which is another option for students who are interested in developing language arts skills and doing the yearbook. And we have also several classes that are geared towards STEM. We have applied tech, robotics, electric car, and Kidwind. And we have had students do very, very well in electric car. And we even had some Rookies of the Year #1 winners for Kidwind last year, which is really, really awesome. So the summary is, we're small, but we're mighty. We try to offer our students everything they would be offered in a larger school system. We have a lot of very small class sizes. My largest class this year is 12 students, and I think that's a lot for me. That's a lot of kids, and I know everybody else is like, oh my goodness, I would love to have just 12 kids. We know our students very well, and all teachers work with the students individually to help them be the best they can be. And our students participate in many activities: sports, art club, forensics, FFA, FCCLA, Stuco, electric car, Kidwind. So they do get opportunities to travel and see the world outside of Northwest Kansas. So I would not say they're sheltered or lacking in any type of resources or anything that they may need for their future. So that is USD 292 in a nutshell. Thank you.